What's up, guys? Coming on here because, I mean, what else is there to do except make a little video or something? So, I'm gonna do a little quick video. Not really quick. I'm just about to be talking to y'all, but either way. First, we're gonna take our Mercedes Blends chapstick. Best chapstick ever. I'm actually on my last one, so I'm gonna have to order some more. Anyways, so I just got out of the shower, so my face and everything is clean. I use primer, I use moisturizer. Why is my ear sticking out like that? That's annoying. Anyways, just don't mind my ear. I don't know why it's sticking out like that. Let me check it. Okay. I had to go damp my beauty blender. So first, if anybody who knows me, I use Fenty everything. So I have the Fenty matte primer because I have oily skin. I will say that I'm only using this until I run out because I definitely like the original Fenty primer better. This one is a little, I mean, it's cool that it's matte or whatever, but I feel like it makes my makeup separate on my face. When I was using the first one, the original, like her regular primer, it doesn't make my makeup separate, and I feel like this one does make my makeup separate. So yeah, but anyways, I wanted to come on here and just talk with y'all. Are you guys being productive? I'm being productive. I'm taking this negative situation and turning it into a positive situation by trying to be productive and doing things that maybe I wouldn't want to do on a regular basis, such as taxes. Like, who wants to do that? Nobody, especially if you're an entrepreneur or you own a business. Pretty much entrepreneurship is like irritating. Especially when you don't know what you're doing. So for people who may have already known what they're doing, it's probably easy for them. But because this is my first year doing taxes, I definitely am going to do a lot of stuff differently 2020 than I did in 2019, because I opened my business in 2018. So I technically had 3 months worth of business to do. So anyways, I have all the startup costs and all this other stuff that I have to do for 2019 and then do stuff for 2020. So it's definitely been a task, but I am 90% done. So that's good. So then we're going to go in with our Fenty foundation. I use 310. I mean, it's close enough. I don't know. You guys can tell me, like, if y'all follow me on Instagram or whatever, and you see my, my pictures or whatever. Either way, I'm going to shake it up. And then I usually just pump that joint on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let it do what it's gonna do. Get your damp beauty blender and go at it.
Definitely in this light, it looks, it's really easy to make up in the natural light. Stuff is looking different. But
anyway, so I'm using this time to be productive. Making sure that, like, I'm not allowing this situation to allow me to get in my head. So I'm an overthinker. I'm a person that definitely overthinks everything. And on top of, like, overthinking everything, I, like, sit with it. So not only am I, like, overthinking it, I'm, like, coming up with solutions to, like, problems that aren't even there yet, and, like, things like that. So there's pros and cons to being an overthinker, obviously. Cons are, like, you know, not sleeping at night because your mind is just always going. But then, you know, the pros of it is, like, you know, I'm always coming up with solutions to issues and problems, and I'm always, like, I'm a visionary, so I'm always constantly thinking about how to better myself, how to better my community, how to better people around me, how to better my business, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm gonna have to take this scarf off, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to reach this top part of my forehead, and that's not gonna be the business. So anyways, allowing this Rona to not, like, allow me to get in my head, or, you know, not allowing it to get me out here. I'm not scared, so I'm not really talking about that. I just mean more so in the sense of, like, being alone and sitting by yourself for a long period of time. Like, some people can't do that. You know, and prayers out to the people who really deal with, like, anxiety and depression and things like that. God, I just ask right now in the name of Jesus that you just touch them, that you touch their minds, God, that you touch their spirits, God, that you touch, their hearts, God, that you give them something to do, that you preoccupy them, God, surround them with your love, because people who are going through that, this is really a rough time for them, especially if they don't have a significant other or an animal or something to just cope with, you know what I'm saying? So either way, I'm being productive, allowing my thoughts not to go to no negative, crazy place, and, just trying to stay productive. I created a list, so if you guys are curious, like, on how to, like, get your mind right, like, how I do it is I create a list. I create a list of things that I need to do for my business, and then I create a list of stuff that I need to do for my personal self. So, and I put everything on that list, even if it's something small like clean your car. I put that on the personal one. If it's something, as big as like you need to get a financial plan together because of X, Y, Z, put that on your personal one. Or if it's for your business, put it on your business one. Pause. So now I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty concealer, and this is in 260. And I don't do forehead and chin or the lip. Like, I pretty much just do, well, you see how I do it. I kind of feel like I don't have a big forehead, but I have a big forehead, if that makes sense. Like, to me, I do. So I don't really want to highlight it. But I do under my eyes and my nose. Dang, I done lost my train of thought. What was it we were talking about before?
Oh, making a list. So that's how I've pretty much been getting through this time, is just like working on that list that I created to keep myself like occupied and not get too caught up in like boredom. Like, obviously everybody's bored, but like, what really is the definition of bored? Like,
bored to me is when you're taking a break from doing everything that you should be doing and you don't have anything to do. Like, I'm tired of watching TV. So like last night I was up until 5 a.m. this morning, and I did not turn the TV on from maybe like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Like, because I'm just tired of watching it. Like, I don't want to watch TV. So I've just been writing music, poetry. Side note about me is that I do write poetry and songs, and it's been a while since I've actually sat down and wrote a poem, and I'm working on this dope little project or whatever, that I'm really proud of myself. And it's pretty much, well, no, I'm not going to tell you guys. I'll just wait for you guys to experience it, because I think people ain't know I really got bars. No, I'm just playing. But anyways, yeah, it's just not your thing. Make a personal list, and then, I don't know, go from there and figure out like some other things that you could be doing in life. Like, I don't know, like maybe a career path goal. If you're not interested in entrepreneurship and you do just kind of like working for somebody else, and that's just your thing. Which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why people like feel like working for somebody is just so bad. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Like, entrepreneurship is not easy. I'm not saying that if you want to work for somebody else, you're not capable, but I'm just saying, like, everybody doesn't have that like mentality, like, oh, I want to be doing this for myself forever. Like, some people just would rather work for somebody and have a dope job and do that, and that's cool. So anyways, I've been starting my poetry again, which hopefully you guys will be able to experience on the podcast. So for those of you guys who don't know already, or if you guys are just patiently waiting, I am co-hosting, keyword co-hosting, you guys. It is definitely Raka's show. I'm just a part of it, which I'm so grateful for. But hopefully you guys will be able to hear my poetry on there. It's called Positive Vibes for the Atmosphere. You guys can go check out my page, and that's where you guys can see our little podcast cover. We did an Instagram live last Friday, just to kind of get in the mood, for us to kind of get like in the like rhythm, I guess you could say, of doing stuff, and kind of just like vibe with each other, and then just kind of like allow you guys to see us together and how we kind of like vibe together or whatever, and stuff like that. So this is just setting powder. It's Fenty again. Let me go ahead and tell y'all which one this is. This is Banana, and I just get like a little fluffy brush, and I literally just pack it underneath my eye right there, just so that it doesn't get that crease, and then everywhere else I just kind of lightly dust it. I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing about that though, because when I pop up and pop out with it, well, when the project pops up and pops out, y'all gonna be like, Jazz, what the heck you been over there doing? Having no excuse to be bored. Y'all be acting like I'm bored, but there's really a lot of stuff I could be working on. That's the thing, y'all. Like, if you guys occupy yourself with things that are gonna better you and things that are gonna be towards your future and make you into a better person or uplift people around you, it's really easy to stay occupied, because that's like that to me. It's just about like love. Like, love will cause you to do things for yourself and the people around you, period. Like, so because of that, like, it's easy for me to stay occupied in the sense of like finding things to do. Like, okay, well, if I'm done doing things for myself, what can I do for somebody else? Shoot. You feel me? So, anyways, I've been working on music, got back into writing again, so that's really, really cool. Then been working on my little list that I made in order for me to not just be out here using this time that God gave us to be productive, to be bored, or to be taking those shots. Like, no offense to anybody who's out here taking shots and all that stuff. Like, do you, boo? Like, you know what I'm saying? But those of you guys who are just in the house getting drunk by yourself, that's corny. I'm sorry. Like, that's corny. There's so much other things that you could be doing than sitting in the house getting drunk. If you're going to sit in the house and get drunk, why not sit in the house and make some healthy food and do an in-home workout? Like, why would you be filling your body with toxins in this time? Like, that's just corny to me. Sorry. Anybody that's doing it, if the shoe fits, my bad. But sorry, not sorry. Like, find something else to do. I don't know. Like, some of these challenges are cute and they're fun or whatever. But then some people who aren't doing challenges, I'm just seeing them on their feeds. I'm just like, what are y'all doing with life? Like, find something to do that's gonna be productive. Sit in the house getting drunk when you're not healthy, by the way. Like, let's just point that out. That's corny. Anyways, guys, I'm just taking this Maybelline Fit Me in the color 310, and I'm just lightly dusting it around any other places that just have the foundation. Like I said, I get really oily, so I pretty much use lots of powders in my makeup routines, because I pretty much use powder a lot in my makeup routine, because halfway through the day it looks flawless because all my oils have combined it all together and doesn't look so matte. So anyway, I wasn't really trying to clown nobody in that way, but like, come on, let's do something better. Sheesh. Let's jump back to this entrepreneur stuff. So all of the entrepreneurs out here who are in my business, the beauty industry, who are having to be shut down, barbers, salons, spas, like, dude, this is not the biz-naive, dude. Like, you telling us we can't work and we can't even go to people's houses and we can't do all this stuff and whatnot, but we're not being compensated for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get why we're doing it. I don't want to be at nobody's house doing their hair, and I don't want nobody coming to my house, and I don't like... I'm not fearful of the coronavirus, but God gave me wisdom. So I'm trying to follow what everybody is saying to do, the governors and the mayor and all that. But, you know, on the flip side, it's like, man, like, larger companies are being affected, but on what scale? Because they have employees who are still getting paid and things like that. People like me who were forced to shut their business down, it sucks. It sucks for us, you know, because right now, currently, I am the only... I'm the only person that works at my salon. So I am hiring, by the way. If y'all know anybody who is looking for booth rent, I'm hiring. But anyways, back to what I was saying, like, it's not easy out here for us. And so it's been very challenging. So if you guys know anybody who has a salon, who has a spa, or bartenders, people who basically are out of a job, you know, if you can, reach out to them, see what you can do to help, because like, this joint is not cool, like, because my landlord's still expecting money on the 1st. You know what I'm saying? Like, my bills still have to get paid for my salon. Like, I can't go back to my salon and not have hot water, or not, you know, the trash is overflowing because I didn't pay for the trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, although I don't have money flowing in, I still am having to put money out. You know what I'm saying? So, that's been challenging. That's definitely been challenging, but... y'all know me, I don't be giving up. I have no give up bone in my body. Like, growing up, my mom used to, like, instill that in me, like not giving up. Like not giving up is really not an option in my household. Just gonna keep it real. Like when I quit basketball, so anybody who knows me, I was a hooper from like birth till my junior year in high school. I quit and I just focused on track. And I played basketball on outside sources. I just did not play for my school. Y'all, it took me like 2 weeks to tell my mom that I was not playing basketball. I was staying after school and doing homework in the library, talking about I was at basketball practice when I was not, because I'm telling y'all, my mom does not play that. Like there is no such thing. There is no such thing as quitting or giving up. So now that I'm an adult, I'm grateful for it because, you know, I almost lost my salon. I had until October 1st to find someplace, and or I was just gonna have to go backwards in the sense of going back to doing hair from my home until I figured it out. And the salon location that I have now, I got on September the 28th. So God moved for real with that. But aside from that, like, I wasn't about to just give up though. Like, okay, well, if I have to go back home, I'm gonna just work from home. I'm gonna save this money, and then I'm gonna get this spot. I'm gonna get that spot. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, point blank, period. Like, I'm not about to, oop, it's the coronavirus. Okay, I gotta close down. Okay, whew, that's fine. Let me go ahead on my offer up. Let me see if I got anything I could, my prices down. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make sure that I have money flowing in the sense, you know, I will say I did do 1 day of house calls. I don't plan on doing that again because the coronavirus is just getting a little bit too intense now. But you know, I did do that initially. So, you know, I just don't really have a give up bone in my body. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, gotta figure it out. Which is why my salon is not the only business that I have. So I don't cream contour. I use, like I said, y'all, I use powder everything. Like, your girl is oily. So what I'm using is the Fenty and Caramel Cutie. Caramel Cutie. Love this stuff. My nose is running, man. So I pretty much just buff that joint in on my cheeks. I do put some on my forehead because, like I said, y'all, my forehead is a little big to me. I mean, I don't know. Y'all can tell me. Comment below if y'all think my forehead is big. I can't tell because maybe the baby hairs are kind of camouflaging, but yeah. But anywho, so I do have the sunflower silk line coming. You guys can still be looking for that. Don't be sad about it. I've had actually quite a few people ask me about it recently. It's still coming, I promise. It's just, sewing is not easy. Like, not silk. Silk is literally the hardest, or one of the hardest fabrics to sew. And of course, that'd be the first thing I'm trying to learn how to sew. So my homegirl Rana, she been trying to find us a sewing class. The last sewing class, I think we missed it. And she texted me the other day, like, I don't even know if they're doing sewing classes. I'm like, girl, me neither. Shoot. My braiding class had to get canceled for the second time because it's going to be over 10 people. I'm just like, this Rona messing with my money. Shoot. I'm going to take this little bitty brush with the same contour. And that's just how I contour out my nose. So I pretty much contour my nose like everybody else contour their nose. I just give myself like a little bridge like type of action going on right here so that the little top of my nose looks like a little bit more like, I already have a round nose, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want it to look like when I put the highlight, I don't want it to just look like a long line. So I usually just put a little bit on top too. And kind of do like a little circular motion. The little line. Sometimes I like dust the sides out a little bit. That's just to kind of make like this not look so, I mean, I don't really have a wide nose, but just kind of, I don't know. I really don't know what that does. I just like it. I noticed when I do that in pictures and stuff, I just like the way it looks. So anywho, that's the contour. Then I'm gonna go in with this cute little round brush in my blush. So this is the Tarte Blush Bliss. It has 4 different blushes in it. I use the last 2, like boom, 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 boom. I just go back and forth, and then I just buff it. Kind of like right between where we did the contour and where we did that highlight. And I just kind of buff it in. I like my blush to show. Some people don't. Like some people do it just more so for like a tone, like, or a sun kiss type of, you know, because you could use like oranges and stuff. I like my blush to show. So I just buff it in like that. Sometimes I go like this on my nose a little bit, but for the most part, I just don't feel like my teeth are straight. And everyone's like, Jazz, your teeth are so straight. I'm like, I don't feel like it. Like, I don't know if anybody had seen my teeth like when I first got my braces off, but they just seemed so straight, and I don't feel like they look like that no more. So because I don't feel like they look like that no more, I'm pretty much thinking I'm gonna put braces back on. People say, why don't you just do the Invisalign? Invisalign, you take in and you take it out, you take it in and out. It's not gonna work as fast. I'd rather just put the braces back on and have them joints on for like 3 to 6 months or whatever to straighten my teeth back out, because I just don't feel like they're as straight as they were when I first got them joints off. And yes, I wear my retainers. I think they made my retainer wrong or something. I'm not even trying to be funny, I'm being for real. So anyway, so then I do the blush. Then before I do anything else, I get some setting spray. I just grabbed this from Walmart because I had ran out, and I mean, the malls, everything's closed. We can't do nothing. So this is the e.l.f. makeup mist and set. My cousin Chelsea, she be using e.l.f. stuff all the time, and I think this is the one that she uses. She says that this is bomb, so I'm gonna use it. Mist that on. I kind of let it dry a little bit. Then I get a little baby brush and I do my nose contour, my eyebrow contour. My dear. I'm gonna show you guys what highlight I'm using too. I just realized I didn't tell you guys. So boom, a little bit right here, a little bit right there, a little bit on my top lip. I like to highlight my little top lip, but y'all, I ain't got no lips. Like, I got a bottom lip. That's it. No top lip. So I don't know if highlighting accentuates it or not, but I need it to. Then I get a little shucka. A little shucka. I usually just kind of dust it and then kind of like blend it into the blush too. Like, I kind of like to make sure it's like highlight, blush, contour, but they're all blended together. Like, we don't have no harsh lines. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not cute. Boom. Chakalaka. So then I just kind of check my makeup, look at it. I notice like underneath here is like kind of creasy looking, so we don't want that. We're gonna buff that out. Boom. Now that this is a complete, then I do my little eyebrow gel. So, oh wait, so the highlight I used was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I used the Butterscotch. That's Butterscotch. So everybody always wonder, these are my eyebrows, okay guys? There's nothing in them, okay? Nothing in them. These are my brows. Like, I don't add no makeup to them. I haven't gotten them threaded in I don't know how long. I just been kind of plucking underneath to just kind of keep them, because I like how thick my eyebrows are. I don't want to get old and then I don't have eyebrows. So usually what I do is brush them like I just did, and then I just get like some little gel stuff. I'm pretty much out of this stuff, no cap. This thing pretty much gone. And then I just kind of brush them so they stay in place, so they're not looking like who dat. Like right now, they look like who dat. You feel me? Like they already looking like, whew, Lord. Jazz, what you doing with them thing? But just gonna brush them a little bit. You smell me? Then we're gonna just, whatever residue we have left on the highlight, I just kind of put under there a little bit. Not too much today. I ain't going nowhere. We quarantine. Then I do mascara. The reason I do mascara very last is because every time I put mascara on, then I do this mist and all that, it be getting all up under here, all up, like, that's doing too much. Nobody has time. I'm not putting lashes on because, like I said, we quarantine. We're not going nowhere. I'm not finna be over here taking a nap because my lashes is just that heavy, okay? I don't know, but I low-key feel like I might just post it on the YouTube because I haven't done a YouTube video in a minute. And low-key, I need to take some of them videos off because there's a couple videos that just, no. That was back when, you know, your girl didn't know really what she was doing. I do have a couple get ready with me videos on there that's cool though. So this is just the better than sex. Is it better than sex? Not gonna answer that. But it is some bomb. It is some bomb mascara, and a lot of people don't like it, but let me tell you the trick about this. This is one of the best mascaras you will use, but you have to let air get in it. Like, people want to just take mascara out and use it right away. Like, most of the time, mascaras work the best when they have a little air in them. They get a little tacky, and they're not just so liquidy in there. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, these are my lashes. People stay asking me about that, too. I don't even think that they're that, like, magnificent, but I do, not trying to be boastful, but I just do get a lot of compliments on them. Yes, they are mine. Ooh, the sun is coming out. Hey, what's up? Hello. Okay. And I'm gonna put some chapstick on again. Now, I did want to use my girl J.Divine's lip gloss, but I can't find it. I'm gonna have to look for her, so I'll just go ahead and use this. Just a little new lip gloss. I think it's from Avon. My auntie got this for me for my birthday. She works for Avon. She be giving me all the good Avon stuff. Avon True Color Glaze Wear. I don't even know what color it is. It don't say, but it's just this cute little color. So yeah. That's my everyday makeup, y'all. Now, obviously, this video is 33 minutes long because I've been talking to y'all as if y'all was standing in the room, but y'all really not standing in the room, but that's okay because I'm gonna put this on my YouTube, but you know. This usually takes me like 10 to 15 minutes, like every single morning to do. So it's not really that long of a routine. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get my hair together because it's looking crazy, okay? All right, y'all. Gonna put a little t-shirt on. My braids now. Okay, and if you guys are wondering, I did my own braids. It only took me 2 hours to do these joints. The little curls at the ends is starting. I'm gonna have to redo those, but yeah, it's my everyday makeup look. That's it.